Scratch and Pete. Hope you're having a good Friday, my friend. Let's see. Danny D. Anthony on the move is here. Hello, Anthony. I know that's not sounds good. Danny was going to let me know how I sound, and you guys can tell me I sound like crap, and that's okay because the magic Wi-Fi, it sucks. I'm sorry. Looks like I do need a Starlink Mini, or just to travel with Richard more. Either or. I'll save up. I'll save my pennies for a Starlink. Carnival, just keep on scrolling. You don't need to know that. Globies Travel is here. Hello, Globies. Welcome in. Whoopsie. Captain Controversy to the rescue. That's right. I don't tell you the truth. I'm with so much experienced cruisers. I don't even know where Chris and Liz are. I don't even know where Greg and Michelle are. Everybody's doing their own thing, and we're going to meet up later, probably at this Diamond and Platinum party, to tell you the truth. Let's see here. You spin me around. I'm sorry. Dang. I at least see myself here. I hope you guys can see me, but you guys can keep popping in and out. Captain Billy J is here. Hello, Captain Billy J, the sausage part-time captain. Scott, the real captain, is here. There he is. He is back. I know you guys are hopping in and out. I'm sorry. This Wi-Fi sucks. Warmstrong Adventures is here. Hello, Warmstrong Adventures. Like I alluded to, I am on the FFS number 7 for John Heald's group cruise. And let me show you this. Where is this? Where's our little schedules? I should have been better prepared. Where's our schedule? Oh, there it is. It's right next to us. So for John Heald's group cruise, as soon as we got on, we got ourselves a little lanyard, which has John Heald's FFS on it, and it has all of the scheduled events for every single day. He probably had 2 or 3 events every single day. I'll read some of them off to you. We had a welcome party the very first day we were here. On Monday, we had a breakfast and a Q&A with John. On Tuesday, we also had another breakfast Q&A with John. We had a private tea time with John. And then at night on Tuesday, we had formal photos with John, which was pretty cool. In Amber Cove on Wednesday, we had another breakfast and Q&A. They did it in the large Showtime Theater because there are 800 FFSers on this cruise. And that's probably the best venue to stick us all in. And then I actually didn't go to this, but the FFS karaoke, which I heard was a lot of laughs and a lot of fun. That was on Wednesday. Thursday, we had an afternoon show, which I do have to say kind of turned into just another Q&A. There's so many people here that, want to tell John their story or, just show appreciation for John, or they also have questions. There are so many questions that I've answered. I know I have been talking to some of you too about some of the answers that John had given, because we all want to know. We're Carnival cruisers or cruisers in general. I know most of you are Carnival cruisers, and I got a lot of good information from John. At least the stuff that he could share with us on Celebration Key, on the new loyalty program that is coming down the chute, on some things about maybe what Captain Controversy was saying, that there's not as many, let's say, entertainment shows or production playlist shows, and there's definitely a reason for that. Okay, let me get on. So the afternoon show turned into kind of a Q&A again, which was nice. He is a very joking guy. He's got a lot of humor, and he kind of knows how to, judge the room as far as what's going on, and he can always make light of a sentimental situation. He's always got a joke, kind of like Captain Controversy. And then on Friday, which is today, we had an FFS gift collection. And nicely enough, John had given us a wonderful FFS tumbler, which is pretty cool. It will have some coffee. I'm sure you guys will see this on mug shots. This is not one of the giveaways, unfortunately. But, this was a gift from John to all of the FFSers that were on the cruise. He also gave us the ever so popular towel crabbies, whatever you want to call them. We have these FFS. We got 2 of them. The Carnival Magic February 16th cruise with John Heald. So now we got 2 of those. So unfortunately, these are not giveaways for you guys. These are going to go on my wall on the back there, so you guys will see them. But I always have you guys in mind. So I do have some very, very special giveaways. I'm going to show them to you guys for the match game for Thirsty Thursday. Bill, I might even do a surprise giveaway on our next Cruise Talk Live because I'm so ready to get back to the lives and back to, I guess, Arizona. I'm ready to go back home and be back in the real Sea Wave Lounge. Let's see. Some people have come in. I think my Wi-Fi. I don't want to jinx it, but I think it's okay. Let's see here. Hello, Globies Travel. Hello, Gloria. Welcome in. Scott wants to be John Heald when he grows up. No, I don't think I want to be John Heald. I definitely am getting more warmed up towards the entertainment squad, the fun squad, or maybe even a cruise director, so you guys can all come see me on a cruise ship. That would be really cool. I'm warming up more and more to that idea. Myself and an older lady had asked John if it's too late for someone like us. I'm 36. The lady who asked was 55, and John said, absolutely not. There is no age discrimination whatsoever. If you think you should be on the entertainment squad, please apply next time you see it. So, hey, as you guys win me up a little bit more and let me know, I might do it. I really might do it. Take a huge pay cut, but I might do it. Destination Fun is here. Hello, Sherry. Welcome in. Happy Friday to you. Michael Ann says, hey, Scott and everyone. Hello, Michael Ann. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, Angie. Whatever floats my boat. Whatever floats my boat. I swear, I've only had one shot today. Whatever floats your boat. Hello, Angie. Welcome in. All right, so let me show you guys some of the stuff that I got for you guys as giveaways. Law Jones is here. Hello, Law Jones. Welcome in. Welcome in. Ballard Sports Media. Hey, I am sailing with Traveling Fools on the Slavs Olympic, my first cruise. Unfortunately, I was supposed to be on that cruise. I was supposed to actually do my first back-to-back ever on the Glory. We were going to warm it up for you guys. When I say we, myself and No Pants Profits, we're going to warm it up for you guys. Unfortunately, I had to pull out of that cruise for some personal reasons, some work reasons. I actually think I kind of overbooked myself with the amount of cruises that I had in the first quarter of the year. And work came down and said, if you go, you're going to come back and you're not going to have a job. So unfortunately, I'm sorry, Ballard Sports Media. I would have loved to meet you. I know I sent Traveling Fools a message about this, and we haven't gotten a chance to actually talk on the phone. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be on that. I'm supposed to be. My friend, my roommate, is actually still going. He is going to compete in the slob. I'm pushing for him to be the biggest slob or the slob winner. Hopefully he can hoist the trophy. But yeah, I won't be there. I was supposed to be there. So I'm really, really, really sorry, Ballard Sports Media. It actually hurts my heart that I'm not going to be there. Maggie says, I book a cruise if you were the cruise director. Oh, thank you, Maggie. That would be kind of cool, right? To do, maybe if I become a cruise director. Obviously, I'm still going to be in communications with you guys. Maybe me and Bill can have like a group cruise on my cruise, whatever cruise director I end up directing the ship of. That would be kind of cool. I like that. Thank you very much, Ballard Sports Media. That really means a lot to me. So let me show you guys some of the stuff that I got for you guys. Okay, so you guys might have seen these, but I did get a few of these John Heald magnets. They're actually magnets for your door. You can actually use them on your refrigerator. You can stick them wherever you want. They are magnetic. I got probably about 4 or 5 to give away over the course of the next couple months here on the page. And you can see that it says, bring some John Heald to your stateroom door. And unfortunately, if anybody actually bought these, they were given away to us for being on John Heald's cruise. And I asked him so nicely, because Greg and Michelle actually got to do a nice little match game interview with John. He gifted us extras to give away to the match game. He was very supportive of the match game and Thirsty Thursday and all the YouTube content. He might not watch it all, but he is definitely supportive of everybody, all the content creators. He's very knowledgeable about what's going on and people putting things on social media. So thank you very much, John, and the crew here, Jacinta, and the rest of the helpers, Shane. So thank you for getting us a few extra of those. All right. I also got some special stuff for you guys, too. So let's see here. Where is it? We have these very special poker chips that were given out on just this sailing only. Okay, and if you look here, it actually has John Heald's face on it. And I have gotten him to sign just a few of these. And yes, I am going to keep one for myself, but I am going to gift these away on Thirsty Thursday, on Match Game. There are going to be some giveaways, so you guys got some motivation to come in and play hard because these are only offered on this cruise. And they have his signature on them. They are real Sharpie too as well. I'm taking very, very, very good care of them. So those will go home too as well. And on top of that, I also got a package of these magnets. In particular, this guy right here. I also got a magnet signed by John Heald that says "Cheers," and it has his signature. So we have one signed one of these, and probably about 5 of those to give out. And we have some poker chips too as well as some other branded Carnival things that I will be giving out that are not signed by John Heald. So I hope that you guys are excited because I actually stood on quite a long line to get those signed and get a picture and some other things, some other surprises. So that was pretty interesting. That was this morning at about 8 o'clock. I got online about 10 o'clock, and let me tell you, John Heald started an hour early. It was supposed to be 8 to 10. He started at 7, and that man did not leave his seat until about 11:45. So he stayed an hour and a half longer and an hour earlier because there were so many people. Again, like I think 860 something people were part of this John Heald FFS cruise. So a quite extensive schedule. And now that everything is done and the only thing that we have is a farewell party and photo, I'm actually going to say the Cigars Under the Stars that we ended up going to last night, which we weren't going to go to because we figured in the Serenity to pack 800 people in the Serenity would just be a headache. But actually, that was my favorite event. I did not smoke a cigar, but I got served by John Heald. He went around with servers behind him, and he had plates, and he was actually serving you hors d'oeuvres, whether there was only 2 choices. It was a spring roll and it was a beef empanada. But to see John Heald there talking to you, serving you, that was really, really cool. And every single person he had a conversation with, he had a smile with. If you wanted to take an extra picture with him, if you just wanted to tell him something, he would stay there and he would talk to you. So I thought that was really cool. Again, there were a lot of people smoking cigars. There was live music there. Greg and Michelle were there. Chris and Liz were there. I don't know where my aunt and Kimberly or Lavelle were, but they were somewhere around, and I was there. It was great. It was really, really nice. I think that was my favorite event. Most of the other events, and this isn't kind of knocking on John or this group cruise, but a lot of the other events kind of turned into like a Q&A. And when I say Q&A, I would like to tell you that it was mostly a Q&A, but it was mostly Q&A with a little bit more of sentimental stories. So we'll get into it on a Cruise Talk Live, but there were a few people, multiple people that got up and all they wanted to do was tell John that, hey, I met you in 2016. You touched my mom's hand and she hasn't washed her hands since. And they didn't really have a question. So I really wanted the Q&A. I mean, more personal questions about John, about his life on the ship, about how he started, about just things in general, like the VIFP program and other things that are in motion. So there were a lot of questions like that. And again, I have a lot of information to share from what he said, but I also wish that there were a lot more questions than, I guess, stories with John. I don't know. But John has been at every event, and he has been all over the ship, even on his free time. He's roaming and walking around and giving little gifts out of his pocket to people that aren't really part of the FFS or are part of the FFS. So I thought that was really cool by John that he's, taking his extra time to just kind of still mingle and chill and hang out with guests. So let's see. And again, if you guys have any questions about this, because he is doing another one, he hasn't picked the ship. He's talking about maybe Alaska, which I don't know, that may or may not get me to go again. But if you guys have any questions on the programs, if it's worth it, what I've been doing, again, I told you my favorite event. If you want to know anything else, just let me know in the chat. I'll try to answer as best that I can. I'm going to use this as a Q&A because I know that there's a lot of people that probably won't ever get to do this. Maybe you don't want to do it. Maybe you want to find out if it's worth all the money to come on and hang out with John Heald. Is he really here? What does he say? So anything you guys want to know, or if you guys want to know about me cruising with Ann June, she's my roommate. If you want to know about Chris and Liz or Greg and Michelle or the match game, just let me know. We're going to leave this on probably for another 20, 25 minutes until my Wi-Fi runs out, and then I'm going to go and pack and be a good captain. Be a good captain. Let's see here. Let me get all the way back up here. Ooh, I love those, says Angie. Well, thank you very much. I always go out into cruises with you guys in mind, right? Because you guys come into Thirsty Thursday, you guys come into the match game, you guys come into Cruise Talk Live, and your super chats go right back to you guys. Okay, so there are things in import that I've bought that I'm not going to share with you guys. I like to still have some things for surprises, but every time I go on a cruise, I say, what can I bring back for the Sea Wave Lounge, the Cruise Talk Live lovers? Because you guys are what makes my channel great. It's not me. It's you guys coming in every single time that I hit live. So this is my way to pay back to you guys, because I love every single one of you guys. I love the one with the whale on it, right? Isn't that so cool, Danny? Right? John, I should have actually had him sign that right over the whale tail or the face, but I saw the white in the boat, and it actually came out really good. So Laura Jones is clapping. Thank you very much. Destination Fun says, cool. Right? Pretty cool. Hello, Coco Culture. Welcome in. Hey, everyone. Hey, Scotty. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great Friday. John would watch more YouTube if he had a Starlink Mini. He actually says, to tell you the truth, his favorite platform, no surprise, is Facebook. He doesn't watch YouTube. His daughter, 15-year-old daughter, watches YouTube and shows him on her phone, but he doesn't watch YouTube. He doesn't do TikTok. He actually made a funny joke about TikTok, which I don't remember, but it was kind of funny while we were standing in line. He doesn't do any of that. It's just Facebook. And when he goes live, that's truly him. I think a couple of you might have seen me in his early live. I think on the first day when he was filming us in line. So I was standing there. Who was I standing there with? Chris or Greg? Greg or Chris? One of us. I collect poker chips, right? Wouldn't that be cool? I saw those with his face on them. And Chris and Liz also have some too as well, without signatures and with signatures. And again, we're gonna give them and dribble and drabble out over our match game live prizes. Angie says, I want one. Well, I know where she's going to be on Thursday and Friday, right in the Sea Wave Lounge, trying to win one. Hello, Keisha. Welcome in, Keisha. Hope you're having a great Friday. Law Jones says, ooh, look, someone drew a mustache on his face. Life with Lucia and Glenn. Hello, friends. Welcome in. She says, how are you? I hope you are having an amazing time. I am having an amazing time. Being with the Match Game cast, being with my aunt, meeting Kimberly Lavelle. It has been a once-in-a-lifetime cruise. This probably won't ever happen like this again. So I have spent some wonderful times. I have gotten to know Greg and Michelle. They are wonderful people. I've gotten to really know Chris and Liz. I know I talk to Liz every single day. She's like my sister from another mister, but I've really gotten to know them. I know my aunt like the back of my hand, and I've really gotten to know Kim. And you want to know what? These conversations and cruising together, it really solidifies the chemistry. And we've had talks about the match game and things like that, and we've all sat down and just the match game crew, and it really fulfills our buckets to know that you guys love the match game as much as you do. We found some people on the FFS cruise that actually watch and are lurkers in the Sea Wave Lounge. They don't really say anything. They weren't sure. We actually met them in person. I think 2 couples that come in and just hang out. And we also will have some new friends that we met and gave out some stickers and things. So we're going to have some new friends in the Sea Wave Lounge. I hope you guys are okay with me bringing in some new friends. Great John Heald goodies and treats, Scott. Absolutely. That man, I'm telling you, he sat there for so long. I don't know how his butt didn't hurt. He didn't get up to pee. He didn't have a tea. I think he had a tea, actually, just went and got him a tea. But he didn't have nothing. He was just sitting there with Sharpies and listening. Oh, my God, I remember that. And you can tell when somebody's being fake, right? But John wasn't being fake. He remembers every single thing that he has done because he touches so many lives of Carnival cruisers. We met John Heald on the final cruise of the Ecstasy. He was talking about the Ecstasy actually on one of his Q&As for breakfast. Yeah, it's one of those ships that are kind of like sentimental to him. He is super nice. He is. And I actually found out, I shared on my community post that I was asking my mom what my first cruise was, because there are some definitely that are not on my list. This supposedly was my 24th, but now it's my 25th because my first ship was the Carnival Destiny back in 2001. Obviously, before it became the Sunshine, which it is now. It was the Carnival Destiny. And in 2001, John Heald looked at the date. He zoomed in on my phone and he said, "Yeah, I was the cruise director. That's confirmed. I was a cruise director on that ship." So the very first Carnival ship, I had John Heald as my cruise director, and I didn't even know. I was only 7. I had that bowl haircut. Nobody come and make fun of me for that bowl haircut, okay? My hairline's already receding, and I'm 36, okay? So nobody come after me, all right? Stop it. Stop it. Well, John says, "Wow." Isn't that cool? It is cool. I know he wasn't saying one of that. I'm a little behind in the chat. I'm sorry. Oh, look at this. Subbing and sharing subs. I love that. I love that. Let's see. Listen, Controversial Cruising, we want to know all about your Mr. Asian with persuasion. Well, ask me a question. What do you want to know? What's the funniest thing you guys have done? Ooh, Danny, good question. So yesterday, I won't ruin all of it. You're going to see multiple vlogs of this. But yesterday in Grand Turk, we rented, well, Greg and Michelle rented. They let me just hitchhike. So thank you, Greg and Michelle and Chris and Liz. They let me hitchhike on their golf carts, and we drove all around Grand Turk. We got super drunk, super wasted, and we just had a great time. It was just the Match Game cast. Liz's friend that is with her, they actually did an excursion. June and Kim went to Margaritaville because, oh my God, you leave my aunt at Margaritaville anywhere, she is happy as a clam. She loves Margaritaville. So they went, and it was just a Match Game cast on the, I almost said the mopeds, on the go-karts, and it was just fun. It was fun just having some talks about future Match Game guests, past Match Game guests, just kind of feeling our Vegas nerve, having some laughs, having some drinks, and honestly, there was a point in time that I think we laughed for like 8 minutes straight. Liz definitely snorted. I snorted for sure, without a doubt, and we could not stop laughing. So that was the funniest thing that had happened on this cruise, Danny. That's a great question. How many sausages have you consumed so far? Also a very good question. I actually think, believe it or not, Billy, I have had more sausages on this ship than Chris has had. Of course, I have been making some sausage content, so we have some fresh sausage content in the Sea Wave Lounge when we come back next Friday. But we've gotten some sausage eating from Chris. But I will tell you, I got into the diamond lunch, Bill. Keep on scrolling. I know I'm not a diamond, but I got into the diamond lunch, thanks again to Chris and Liz. Again, they really don't check, but I'm not going to tell you that here. I got into the diamond lunch, and on the diamond lunch, I saw this on the Dream too as well. I saw sausage balls, and I saw sausage potato soup. 2 appetizers. Do you think I got them? Oh, I did. Do you think I recorded it? Oh, I did. And were the sausage balls and the sausage potato soup good? Oh, they were. And did I eat them because they were delicious? I did. So there's your answer. I have had, and I actually had sausage today too at a Guy's Pig and Anchor. They had the smoked andouille sausage in the little coins. Yeah, I had a couple of those too, Billy. Let's see here. Danny D, the spectacular sport. I think the funniest thing he's ever done was have us on the Match Game. Well, that was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. All of the guests so far have been pretty funny. Let me see. How many hot dogs have you consumed? Hot dogs? 0. I don't eat hot dogs because they are lips, eyeballs, and buttholes of the pig. And they're not really sausages. So I don't, Captain Controversy, don't eat no hot dogs. I'm sorry. Let's see. Word up, says Tuba Chat. Hello, Tuba Chat. Welcome in. Too bad they didn't have any guitar picks, or I would buy all those off you. I know that would be kind of cool, Carnival guitar picks, and that would be a really cool thing for John to sign, like a white or red guitar pick. He had a Sharpie in every freaking color. Oh my God, that man. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I know his assistant had the bag of markers, but no, that man had every freaking color. Holy jeez. Traveling Fools, yo. I hope you got my message, dude. I'm so sorry. I overbooked myself, and they're threatening to fire me, and I know they're not joking. So I'm sorry, Traveling Fools. I want to go, and I want to meet you, and I'm also out of money, too. I don't even know if they were to tell me to go. I don't have any money to buy the airfare there or back. I'm so broke. I am so broke. Someone next year in 2026, tell me not to book a cruise in January, February, and March. Okay, tell me. Someone X-name me on that. Don't let me do that again. That was really dumb. Hey, Emily, welcome in. Welcome in. And Foodie's Vacation wants to be on the match game. Yes, I do. I do know I have about 7 of those jot forms to go through, and we will put more jot form entries out too as well. I do have to get back to all those jot forms. I did talk to the match game crew, and I believe we are going to leave April open for all of those jot form entries. I believe Vicky had filled one out too. I think I saw her name, but we're going to get back to all those people who filled out the jot forms, and we're going to get you scheduled in April. And if April doesn't work, we're going to get you scheduled in May. So I had talked to the match game crew about that because Liz was like, "Hey, have you looked at the jot forms?" I'm like, "Oh shit!" So Liz is like my right hand girl. She reminds me of all the shit that I forget about. The more the merrier. That's right. And believe me, they are all amazing, amazing people. Different age ranges from different places, and oh my god, they are ready to play the match game. They have all seen the regular show with Gene Rayburn, and they are ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get back in there. I'm telling you. Let's see. Hello to my fellow cruisers. Well, hello to you. John's secret of sitting down so long, he wears Depends, no leak. He actually made a Depends joke the other day, and it had the entire lounge up in arms. I forget what it was. It was something about, his assistant asked him if he wears boxers or briefs as a joke. Everybody laughed at that, and then John wittingly came back and said, "You know, JB, it depends." Hey, John's getting up there. He's not old, but, hey, it was a good joke. It was a good joke. It reminded me of that. It depends. Let's see. I am so blunt. I also miss blunt, too. Said that? Oops, sorry. Devil's lettuce. And again, that's another thing that I always say in my vlogs, too. At no point or another are you ever going to see Captain Controversy get paid for his opinion, right? If Carnival offers me free cruises to come on here and say positive things about Carnival, I'm never going to take it, right? Will I come on and pay my own money and say positive things if positive things are happening? Yes, but my channel will never, ever, ever, ever be used, okay, to be paid for my opinion, okay? The brand deals that I end up maybe taking are all going to be synergistic to cruising, right? You're not going to see me go out there and all of a sudden start to say, buy the bag of nuts because Captain Controversy and now has a nut deal. Like, that just, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. If they were sausages, cool, okay, something like that. If they were tumblers or something like that, that you guys can, I invented a new tumbler that all of a sudden fills up with alcohol. Like, I don't know. But it's only going to be centralized to cruising and what we hear in the Seawave lines. No one's paying for my opinion. I'm sorry. Everybody could do whatever they want, but no one's paying for my opinion. You're only going to get the blunt truth from me, always 110%. And if you don't like it, it's okay. You don't have to like me. I'm sorry. How much for charity for you to shave your head? Ooh, we have to revisit that one. We have to revisit that one. We'll revisit that. You text me on the side for that. Sneaking in while I'm at work. Hello, Carmelin. Welcome in. Welcome in. Go-kart racing. No go-karts on here. I wish they did, but they have the ropes course, but I'm not really. It's a little chilly out today, but I'm not really a ropes course guy. I think Greg and Michelle, or Greg, had done the ropes course. He's got a video on his page. He almost fell off, honestly. It was kind of funny. Let's see. Everyone mind your behavior. The law is here. Danny D and Emily are going around dropping everybody's links. Thank you very much. They are acting like Nightbot because I don't have Nightbot. Nightbot yells at too many people. I don't like that stuff. You guys can go in here and share each other's stuff. I'm not doing the Nightbot. I'm sorry. I'm not. Oh, I love that emoji in there. I love that emoji. Let's see here. I got another question. Controversial cruising. Are you going to be the reason we end up doing a Carnival cruise? I just so might end up being the reason. I only have one more Carnival cruise booked for the end of this year. I'm kind of sort of trying to pull myself away from Carnival for many reasons, right? I mean, once we get comfortable, I do get some deals, and I have some people that cruise with me that share their deals. But I think once we get kind of comfortable on a line, we get like nervous to like step outside of the box. So I want to step outside of the box. I want to do MSC. I want to do celebrity. I want to do maybe a Royal in there. Maybe I want to do a Norwegian. I am going to actually do a Norwegian, a celebrity, and an MSC before the end of the year. So Surprise! I won't tell you what chips, I won't tell you when, but I am going to do all 3 of those before the end of the year. So I kind of want to just pull away from Carnival and see what else is out there, you know? Not saying that I'm not going to go back to Carnival and go back to my home, but it's good to kind of see what else is out there. I think a lot of people would agree too as well. You blew us off the second part. You need to travel with us. I do, but you go to like Asia, and I can't go all the way there. I don't have all that time. You're crazy. I'm going to get fired again. Everybody want to fire me now for going on a short Caribbean cruise. We have cruises booked this entire year. Mr. Murphy is not allowed to book any more in 2026. He has none. That is it. The rest are going to be non-cruises. Non-cruises are fun, though. I like non-cruises. Cool. I should be able to watch the match game next week. Maybe it depends on what I'm doing because my cousin's here to see my cuz is going to see. I'm going to see my cuz Wednesday to Saturday. Well, Danny D, we know anytime you can pop in, you pop in anytime you want. It is okay. And yes, I love your channel. That's why I'm always here to support you. Thank you and all my mods. Thank you to every single one of you. I buy a bag of sausages from Captain Controversy, right? Right? I should start giving them out on Friday as you walk in, you know, little hors d'oeuvres, sausages in a bag, you know, why not? Groupcation 26 is out of Philly in August. Ooh, that one is going to be fun. I have definitely sailed with Edna. That is going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. Ooh, I'll have her join us maybe. Oh, is she in for a surprise? If you bring her into the Sea Wave Lounge, you better let her know what the answer always is. The answer is always, you know what it is. That's right. Sausage. Oh. So, on the last day, I think the only thing that I really want to make sure that I do is I get to this, which is in 30 minutes from now, because I don't know where you are in the world, but my computer, it's on chip time. I think it's Eastern Standard Time, but it says 2:52. So I got about another 30 minutes. My Wi-Fi won't be another 30 minutes. I only have Wi-Fi for another 9 minutes. So I bought it the 24-hour thing, you know, where Warmstrong tells you to buy it in the afternoon at like 3 o'clock on one day, because then you get it all the way to 3 o'clock the next day. You kind of feel like you double dip a little bit. I kind of felt like I had Wi-Fi for 2 days, but it was really only 24 hours. So there we go. How was the food in the main dining room? So I have to admit to you, Angie, I haven't been to the main dining room once. And there's multiple reasons for that. And I know this is going to be a controversial thing because I know a lot of people love the main dining room. Oh, you don't love the main dining room. It's one of those things back and forth. Now, I was just on a cruise on the Carnival Dream 2 weeks ago. And I think me and No Pants probably went to the main dining room on that 8-day cruise at least 4 times. At least 4. I'm probably 5. I don't remember, but at least 4, right? And there are a lot of the same menus here on this 6-day cruise. It's actually the same exact menus. They just shaved 2 of them off, which that 7th day menu is actually one of my favorite menus. So I honestly haven't really gone. The only day that I was going to go was yesterday, but I started to think this is kind of stupid. We got the lobster elegant night yesterday, which, you know, everybody raves over lobster and all that. And again, it has all the same other kind of stuff. I believe there's a short rib or a prime rib. That's what it is. Prime rib on there too as well. So there are some good things. Cordon bleu. I really do like that menu. But I wasn't going to get elegant for lobster that I don't eat. So I was like, why am I going to get dressed up in elegant wear, go to the main dining room where I can get prime rib, and I can go straight up to the Lido, and I can get the same prime rib. And let me tell you, the prime rib on the Lido yesterday is not always this good, but the prime rib on the Lido yesterday was phenomenal. Chris from Carnival Cruise Addicts, we went up to the Lido. We were like, do you want to go to the main dining room? I was like, nah, I'm not getting dressed up for lobster. And he's like, yeah, good point. So we just went up there. We had a really quick bite to eat, and it was really good. The prime rib, like I said, was good. I don't even remember what else I got. I got the cordon bleu for sure. I think I got some rice and a salad. I like having a little side salad with makes me feel like I'm at least eating vegetables. And I like eggs on my salad, and they always have eggs on the Carnival buffet. So I didn't really go to the main dining room. The one time that I went to the main dining room was for breakfast. I saw Greg and Michelle, I think, on the second day. They were passing. They love the main dining room. So once you see Greg and Michelle go live, ask them. They have been to the main dining room every night. They go every morning, and sometimes they even go for the C-Day brunch to lunch, C-Day, whatever it is. So ask Greg and Michelle. They have been there every single day. And honestly, if it was bad, I probably would have heard it from Greg, like, oh, God, this is so awful. But he said it's pretty good. So I guess it's pretty good. I don't know. But all of the stuff that is on the Lido deck that I have eaten at night has been good, to tell you the truth. If you really want to know it, I've been running around the ship and trying some things on the ship that are unique to the ship. The barbecue rum runner burger for Celebration is one of them. We went to Pasta Bella or Cucina del Capitano one night for Liz's birthday. So I was stuffed as a stuffed animal. So I was not going to a second dinner for that. So thank you, Liz, for taking us out for your birthday. And I'm also a big Seafood Shack lover. If you guys watch some of my vlogs, you know one of my favorite things, as long as it's made good, is the clam chowder on the Seafood Shack. And Zach from Culker Culture, he is in here, and he was talking to me about the potato tornado on the Dream. And on the Dream, I guess I just got so drunk that every single night I forgot. I would talk to him and I'd tell him I'm going in for the potato tornado, and I forgot. So this time, Zach, I tried 2 of the potato tornadoes from the Seafood Shack. Review will be on my page as well. So I've kind of been running around and trying some different things on the ship that normally I either wouldn't have had or that are special, like the Celebration Key Burger and obviously, the wings. I've tried wings a few times because that's my thing going on, seeing if the room service wings are good. There's also the Blue Iguana Cantina, all things wings. They change Blue Iguana and they make you pay for the wings. They run it through the Seafood Shack and then they give you wings. It's like $6 for 6 of them or $9 for 10 of them. I tried those to let you guys know how those were. I'm still trying to work the salt out of my body from that because that was yesterday. So, yeah, I've been trying a lot of different things. I really can't sit in one place for a long time. So, yeah, the main dining room, okay. I like to just grab and go. Yeah, I don't like lobster either. I'm getting dressed up for the lobster. I'm getting elegant for the lobster that I'm not going to eat. No. It sounds like a waste of time. And yesterday was one of my favorite shows. If you guys have ever seen Flick on Carnival, my favorite show. I went twice. And the female lead, she sang Whitney Houston better than probably top 5 that I've ever seen anybody sing Whitney Houston. Oh my God, she belted it out. I almost teared. Tell you the truth, I almost teared. She had us all standing ovation in the middle of the show. So I mean, that's the type of flick that I love. I don't know if you guys like the production shows, but I'm an old heart. I love just sitting there and watching the shows as long as they're good. And even if they're bad, most of the time I sit there too. So let's see. Yes, 2:52 here too. I only got 3 minutes, so when this cuts out, I'm really sorry, guys. Hand out sausages like Oprah. Yes, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe Uncle Dave can help us. They have little, toothpicks on the sausages. Give Aunt June, Liz, Chris, and Greg and Michelle a big hug. I definitely will. Good afternoon. Hello, travel. Yes, we see. Welcome in. Welcome in. Was it coming in and out of the same kitchen? No, actually. So just because they don't have a POS system there, they couldn't charge us because there's nothing at Blue Iguana that they could actually charge you for. So they had to run it through the Seafood Shack because they have a POS, and it wasn't actually, they weren't running to the kitchen. They had it on their little cell phone, and they would make a little receipt, and they had me sign the phone. And when I looked at my manifest, or whatever you call that thing, the bill, it said Seafood Shack. I was like, Seafood Shack? Oh, the wings, because Blue Iguana don't have a POS system. They never charge for anything. They're a non-charge for restaurant. Thank you very much, Danny D. Oh, hello, M&T Living and Cooking. Welcome in, or Living, I'm sorry. M&T Living It. Ooh, I like that new name change. Welcome in, welcome, guys. The supermod is here. I love the lobster roll at the Seafood Shack. I've been told that, Billy J. You want to know what? I might just suck it up and do that one time and just try the lobster roll. Maybe if I have Aunt June or Brady with me, somebody else that eats lobster, I'll have them with me. Sorry if this cuts off. I only got 2 more minutes. Hello, James. Welcome in. Welcome in. Nothing wrong with lobster. I don't know. I'm not a really big shellfish guy. Hello, Big Murph's Life. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome in. Welcome in. The playlist shows on the Breeze was awesome in October. The girl that sang Whitney Houston was amazing too, right? I love those shows. And honestly, I was really enjoying it last night too. So, and I have I have some interesting news when I come back about the playlist shows, why they've kind of been so thin and few and far in between, and why they've been sticking Deal or No Deal in there and 88 keys even when the piano player is good. I have answers. Let's see. I don't eat lobster, but don't tell me. Name my roof, okay? Go Pack, go. Okay, so before this cuts you all off, I am going to get out of here. So it just doesn't leave me like that. I only got 1 more minute, but thank you guys for coming on in. Thank you for keeping me entertained while I was packing, and thank you guys for asking so many questions. I will be back this week. We will have our full schedule back in Cruise Talk Live, Thirsty Thursday Trivia, and the match game, and my podcast. I am so excited to be back with you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming in and keeping me company. I love every single one of you. Please go and have an amazing Friday. I'm sorry we won't be in the Sea Wave Lounge, but mwah, to every single one of you from all of us here in the Sea Wave Lounge, love and appreciate every single one of you. I will see you guys later. Bye. Ciao. Say bye back. Say bye back. Bye. Love you.